Good morning. Welcome to OurTown at Comma Coffee. I'm Kirk Caraway. This morning we're talking with Carol Scott from Big Brothers Big Sisters. Right now we're going to take a short break for a word from our sponsor.
The Carson Mall has fantastic food. All this and more at the Carson Mall.
This agency and what it does here in Carson.
Well, we have a great agency in Carson City, and we're so happy to be here. Actually, we've been here for over 4 years, and for some reason, I know the reason, because we've been hidden between Connected Church before they had the fire, and then at the basement of the Children's Museum. Now we have a nice, visible location right on Main Street in Carson City.
Yeah.
And so we are not the new kids on the block.
Where's the new location?
We're 1208 North Carson Street.
Okay.
Yeah, right next to Adele's.
Oh,
You
yes,
know, the building that used to be the old furniture and
Yep.
the pharmacy store.
All right, yeah.
And we love being there. It's a great office. And we love serving the children that we serve here in Carson City.
All right.
Yeah. And we have exciting news from Big Brothers Big Sisters that we just found out this week. Big Brothers Big Sisters of Northern Nevada has been given the nomination of a gold standard agency, which means we met all the criteria. There's only 16 agencies in the United States out of all the 380 plus agencies of Big Brothers Big Sisters that have got this award. So we are very thrilled about that. It means that we are serving more children than other agencies. Our standards and our metrics are high, and it's really taken us a long time to work towards this award, and we found out that we were awarded it this week.
And what's the basics of what Big Brothers Big Sisters does is kind of a mentoring
Yes, we're
process.
one-on-one mentoring program. So what we do is we match big brothers and big sisters with little brothers and little sisters, and it's a one-on-one. So we want them to have, the little brothers and little sisters, to have someone they can depend on, an older adult that is there for them, committed to them, that they can bounce ideas off of. It's just their special person in their life. And we asked our mentors to go and have fun, and that's all we want them to do, is develop a relationship based around having fun with their little. Well, all of our kids are at-risk children. They all come from a culture of poverty. They all come from homes that are either single-family homes, they're foster children, they live with a grandparent or other family members, or they have incarcerated parent or parents. Now, the statistics are staggering with the incarcerated parents. If they have one parent in prison, they're 70% more likely to follow in their footsteps. If they have two parents in prison, they're 90% more likely. So we are breaking that cycle and catching those kids when they're at that crossroad. Some of our kids don't know any other life. They have parents in prison, their parents have friends that are in prison, and they don't know that there's any other life out there for them.
Yeah, and so this is a way to kind of show them another side of the world
Exactly, exactly. In a small way. The commitment is, it's a small commitment for a big payoff.
So, all right, we're going to take a short break right now and come back after a word from our sponsor.
The Carson Mall has exciting shopping. All this and more at the Carson Mall.
And we're back.
Hello.
Talking with Carol about Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Yes.
And so tell us about, how do people get involved in this? I mean, first off, you're trying to recruit more mentors to be able to mentor these kids.
Right. We always have waiting lists for kids. I mean, we're not at a loss for kids. In Carson City alone, there's 2,900 children that are living in below the poverty level. So those are the kids. We would love to reach every child that we could. So it's pretty easy to get involved. Mentors, we have an interview process where we have a pretty strict interview process. Big Brothers Big Sisters is 109 years old. We're not 109 years old because we don't know how to do things, and we do it correctly. So our process is an extensive interview. We ask for 3 references from our volunteer. We do a fingerprint and background checks, and we pay for everything. So the mentors, the volunteers do not have to have any out-of-pocket outlay to become a mentor. And then when we match the mentor and the little up, we match the bigs and littles with their interests. And I always like to say it's kind of like a dating service because we want them to have an interest going in, that they can have something in common. We want we ask for at least a 1-year commitment, 12-month commitment, because the longer they are matched, of course, the more bonds that they'll build. So we ask for that commitment, and we want them to have something going into that, so they have a common bond going into the match. We provide match support. We don't just match them and throw our mentors together with their littles and never talk to them again. We contact them every month. We provide free and low-cost activities. We have activities that we do with Big Brothers, Big Sisters and the mentors. We just had a ski day. We had a sleigh ride in Tahoe. We have children's theater productions that we invite them to. So we do a lot of activities, picnics in the community. And it's pretty easy to get involved, and all ages of mentors. Even people that are retired who might think, oh, what do I have in common with a child? They have so much wealth to give. I have a big brother who is who makes wood products, and him and his little brother do woodworking together. And he's really providing not only a skill for his little brother, but a peaceful time for him where they can get together and talk and do something together.
Yeah, and I mean, and you know, this really helps the kids, but also, I mean, there's a lot to be gained from these mentors.
Very, very true. We hear from our mentors at our target groups that they knew it was going to help their little brother or little sister. They just didn't realize how much they were going to get out of it. And there's other ways. I mean, not everybody's going to be a mentor, and we understand that. So there's many other ways that people can help. We have a Bowl for Kids' Sake. We have a big gala up in Reno. We were going to have some events happening in Carson. We have a donation center right here in Carson City where people can drop off any clothing, small household items. 100% of that goes to our littles. So, and that's right at our office at 1208 North Carson Street. Individual donations or coming to start something, we have an informational session every month at our Carson office that anybody can come to learn more.
Okay. So, and then, so they can contact, is there a website? Is there something that they can get a hold of you at?
Our phone number in Carson City is 283-0606, and our website is www.bbbsnn.org.
Okay, well, hey, thank you for coming on and telling us about this.
Thank you.
And hopefully everybody out there get involved. And
it's an easy way to get involved. Like I said, it's a small time commitment for a big payoff.
All right. So thank you for tuning in to Our Town at Common Coffee. We will catch you next time.
The Carson Mall has excellent services. All this and more at the Carson Mall.